came back with the party favor of COVID. So I'm currently recovering from that. I still don't feel great. You can probably tell my throat is just not having it, but I'm slowly getting better. I did want to create this video so that we could share our tips and tricks for next year, because 2023 is probably going to be a lot better. It's going to be organized in a better way. But I wanted to share what happened this year and all of my hacks and everything that our rave family used. So let's get going. I have all of my notes on my phone, so that's where I'm going to be sharing from. I have 4 different sections, and my 4 different sections are buying tickets. So first of all, getting ready for EDC. So buying tickets is number 1. Second part 2, is getting ready for EDC. Third part is connecting with your rave family and making sure you guys are all safe and ready for all of this craziness. And then the 4th is actual EDC hacks and what I would have done a little bit differently if I were to go again. So I hope that helps. Alright, so I'm gonna get started with buying tickets. So first of all, you have 2 different options. You can either stay at the hotels in Las Vegas, which is what we did, or you can go camping at EDC. I'm going to talk about staying at a hotel. So we stayed at the Jet Luxury Condo. You can go directly on their website, and they are closest to the Mid-Strip shuttle. So if you guys are looking for tickets and shuttles, it's about like a 10-minute walk to get to the shuttle from that whole hotel complex. It's not bad. It's just a walk. So, and I'll talk about that later. But we stayed at the Jet Luxury. And then buying tickets is extremely important if you do it early. Like, buy your tickets pretty early. Buy the regular general admission tickets. I don't think getting the general admission plus or the VIP is worth it if you're only going to do it for bathrooms, because you can kind of, they really weren't guarding those bathrooms. You could just walk into the GA plus bathrooms. On Saturday and Sunday, it was like there was no one there. There was no one there checking wristbands or anything, so I'm sure you could get away. I'm sure you could ask them if you need to use the bathroom really badly, like a nicer one, you can get in no problem. Also, when you're buying tickets, buy lockers. I recommend buying a locker for every 5 people. We had 7 people all in one locker, and it was like really stuffed. So I recommend doing 5 people per locker and keeping your locker in the same area. And then once the shuttle passes are out, they will email these passes. Like, they will email you about these passes probably 2 months after you buy your tickets, or like 3 months. Make sure you buy them right away because they sell out ASAP. And we bought the Mid-Strip ones right next to our hotel. So that made sense for us. It might not make sense for you, but that's what we did. And then one of the last things is on their website and on their newsletter, they send out emails about these really cool experiences that you can do in EDC that we wanted to do, but we didn't catch on early enough. So one of them is you can get a 3-course meal done by Michelin star chefs, and that sounds like a really epic date idea. So if you're going there with your significant other, you should definitely check that out, because it was only like, I think $150 per person, which is really good for amazing chefs. So I definitely recommend doing that. If you don't want to do the walk of shame, which is what we did every night after coming back home, because the shuttles only run from like 5 o'clock until 3 o'clock in the morning. But here's the catch. You, as an actual attendee of EDC, can get back on the shuttle in EDC at 3 o'clock in the morning. So you have to wait for 3 o'clock in the morning to get back on the shuttle. For us, that was really rough. Like, we should not have stayed that long on Friday and Saturday. But on Sunday, we stayed all the way through till like 6:30 in the morning, and that was amazing. But if you don't want to do that, I highly recommend checking out the EDC camping area. Just get an RV, and so you don't have to worry about actually camping. You can glamp or something. But getting an RV is a nice way of staying there without having to do the walk of shame every single night, because that was really, really, really bad. And that's all of part 1. Alright, part 2 is getting ready for EDC. So the whole month before EDC happened, I worked out every day at Orange Theory, and I'm so thankful I did, because walking around EDC, dancing to everything, avoiding people running into you, and just being overall really healthy, it helped a lot. So I highly recommend you work out before going to EDC like 3 to 4 times a week. Be on your legs, get ready to move a lot, and just drink a lot of water, eat your vitamins, be healthy. I ate my vitamins the whole time before and I still got sick with COVID. So just, you know, eat your immunity vitamins and everything just so you can avoid all of that nastiness, because getting sick is the worst. All right, and then when it comes to outfits, costumes, and all of that good stuff, I highly recommend choosing a costume or an outfit that has a lot of lights so that you're visible in the crowd. It's really easy to get lost. You don't really know how easy it is to get lost until you're actually there. And so I recommend something that has glowing lights. I had fairy wings that glowed, and I'll attach that down below. I had hair crowns that glowed. I had a bridal veil that was flashing the whole time, so people could see where I was in the crowd and I was not as easily lost. And the more lit up you are, the less likely you are to get pickpocketed or get in trouble, because there's no way they're gonna drag someone who's like super lit. The other thing is also wearing a comfortable backpack, and I got the cutest rave backpack ever. It has little angel wings on it and it's holographic. I will post it right over here because it was so cute, and honestly it's lightweight, it was beautiful, and it worked super well, so I'll definitely post it here. I recommend the backpack because what you should do is you should put your phone behind the water area. Don't put it in front because they're gonna just take it out. If you put it behind a water area, no one's gonna be able to get it out. So that's one way of keeping your phone safe, and like it just, you know, you can feel it on your back the whole time, which is great. So I will post that backpack over here because it was so cute. I had to do a mini tea break because my throat is like killing me. I'm sorry. Okay, so the next piece is shoe hacks. Okay, so this is what I did. I went to the Adidas outlets and I bought brand new shoes. And then I just ended up putting Dr. Scholl women's like heavy duty inserts into them. Oh my gosh, it's the best thing ever. The shoes were only like $30. They're really good shoes, and then I put amazing inserts into them, which were like maybe $12 to $15. It just made the world a difference. I had no blisters, I didn't have any problems. The only blisters that I got were from my tights, from like my crisscross tights. But other than that, it was perfect. And then when it comes to fanny packs, I recommend not doing a fanny pack because when you're tight in the crowd around people, it's so easy to just like slip your hand into someone's fanny pack and take out their phone. And that's how our friend's phone was stolen this year. So what my other friend recommended, Bo, is called, she calls it a flip belt. And she said you can find it on Amazon. And this flip belt is like interesting. Here, let me see, I can show you. The flip belt, I'll try to post it over here too. But it goes on the inside of your pants or like of whatever you're wearing, and you can put your phone inside, and it's like hard to take out because there's like a zipper. So I thought that was really, really cool. And then another thing is when you're getting ready for EDC, if you're going with a large group, it's nice to have a light up totem pole just to be seen in the crowd. You will get lost if you don't have one, because there are so many people. Like I was in the crowd with my like really cute butterfly wings that lit up, and it was so busy that they snapped. Like someone ran into me and they snapped. So I was really sad about that, but that kind of stuff happens. Another thing that really changed my whole game was buying running compression antibacterial socks. Those socks were killer. They were amazing. I felt so good. It felt like I was walking on clouds the whole time. So I highly recommend getting those socks as well. And I'll post them over here too. They were just really good. I just bought a pack of 3 for 3 days of EDC. Best idea ever. It was definitely worth it. And the last thing is, if you will be getting lockers, if you're not going to be camping there, I recommend bringing extra charger batteries for your phone and then self-care items. My friend said that she would have wished she brought like lotion or something to like wash her face with, or like more hand sanitizer, because at one point they ran out of hand sanitizer and water in the bathrooms, which is absolutely disgusting. That's probably why so many people got COVID. So if you can bring in your own and just put it in the lockers, there you go, that might actually help. And I mean, if you're gonna bring in like ibuprofen and Tylenol, I know that they sell it inside, but they really weren't checking backpacks that much. So if you want to take in your like own stuff for yourself, like your lotion and just to reset, to wash your face, I highly recommend it. Put it in the locker and you'll be all good to go. All right, part 3. Let's talk about your rave fam. Okay, so set early expectations of which sets you really have to see. Otherwise, don't bother. Just walk around, explore, enjoy, see the, you know, smaller artists, maybe the more unknown people, meet new friends. Don't be like set after set after set after set, because you're gonna burn out real fast. You have to remember that this is a marathon, not a sprint. I know a lot of people will tell you that, but it's really true. So set early expectations, see who you want to see, and then just explore for the rest of the time. The next one is have 2 buddies with you at all times. Maybe like 1 buddy at least for sure, but have 2 buddies with you so that you guys can watch over each other's backs. And it's really nice when you're in a crowd. With 2, it's kind of hard sometimes, but if you're in a triangle and you're dancing, it's a little bit safer. So I definitely recommend doing 3 people all at once, so that you guys are in a safe area, because when you're shoulder to shoulder with other people, it kind of gets scary. And if you only have 1 person next to you, it's kind of like easy to split you up. First of all, if you have a group of 3, it feels a little bit more intimate. People are less likely to break up your triangle. So just a little fact. Another thing that we did not do on Friday on the first day of EDC was check the weather. Usually EDC is super hot. And so I came in with the cutest outfit, with like a really short skirt with tights and like open shoulders, like a swimsuit top on. And it was freezing. It was like 65 degrees. There were crazy winds. They had to shut down the main stage twice, which is like creepy enough. Like that's scary because the balloons were like everywhere. So I highly recommend bringing a jacket or something, just in case the winds pick up. You are in the middle of the desert, you know? Bring something warm with you so that you could just pull it out really quick, because waiting for merch is not realistic. You're gonna be in line for 2 hours to get a really gross sweater for like $90 that you can buy online for like a lot less. My mom just called, so I had to answer the phone, and I had to blow my nose and everything and all that good stuff. I'm still recovering, my chest still hurts. Don't get sick during EDC. So what I was talking about was the weather. It was really cold that day, so bring an extra set of outfits or clothing, stick it in the locker and just leave it there for the whole weekend, because you're probably gonna need it if it gets cold again, because it was so cold. It's not good. Not good. Okay, moving on to part 4. So these are the hacks that I wish I would have done, but I didn't because I didn't know, because it was my first time, so I had no clue. But here's number 1. If you are going from the hotels in the Las Vegas Strip, get on your shuttle at like 5 o'clock. Get there as soon as possible. Get there as soon as possible. If you do not, if you get there at like 6 or 7, you're gonna be waiting in the shuttle line for like 2 hours. That's a waste of your 2 hours, and it's probably gonna be hot outside. So you're gonna be waiting in a really sweaty, unorganized line. And then the shuttle ride to actual raceway, to EDC, is like 45 minutes to an hour long, depending on traffic. So you just wasted 3 hours of your life. So get there early, you get on the shuttle right away, go to EDC, explore, and make sure on your first day you explore during the daytime. We arrived on Friday during the nighttime. It was windy, it was really dark, it was hard to see anything. We got lost multiple times. It was scary. I was freaking out because I was like, I just spent so much money on this trip. I brought all of my girls here. Like, if this is gonna suck like this for the whole weekend, it was just like all of these negative thoughts were going through my mind because I didn't know where I was. I didn't know what we were doing. It was freezing outside, so I highly recommend get there early, explore with your family, and set safety points obviously everywhere you go. and just enjoy and see everything when it's light outside versus when it's dark outside, because everything changes when it's dark outside. So just know where you're at when it's light outside. I have to let the baby in. Come on, Jim. There we go, big girl. All right. Another one is, if you want to come back home, you don't have to come back home with your whole family. You can come back home in teams, and that's what I recommend doing, and that's what we did. So with your 2 other buddies or with whoever you are with, if you want to come back later at like 7 in the morning, you can. Or if you want to come back at 3 o'clock in the morning, you can. What are you eating? She's like eating a bone and she's like choking on it. Oh my goodness. So decide when you want to go back home. You don't have to go all together, just split up in teams. Going back to the shuttles is super safe. You can be on the shuttle by yourself, it's really safe too. So, but walking back in the Las Vegas trip is that's kind of, you know, the tricky part. But honestly, just go back in teams. It's the safest thing. Let's see, what else? What else? Oh, the food. The food was actually excellent at EDC. There was a point in time on Friday when I got a corn dog and fries, and I was literally just dancing with my corn dog and fries to the music, and it was amazing. People were just like, yes, that's how you do it. And it was honestly really nice because I had something warm in my hands. I was like happy. I was eating and I could dance in the crowd with the corn dog. And the food was not expensive. It was cheaper than getting food at Disneyland, which says something, because you think it's Las Vegas, so you think it's going to be expensive. It was actually really well priced, and they were super fast about it. So I highly recommend eating there because the food was really good. Their Dole Whip machine was broken this whole year, but hopefully next year, fingers crossed, they get it fixed. But otherwise, their corn dogs, like chicken tenders, they had lumpia there for the Filipinos. Let's see, they had like rice with chicken. They had so many different things, and their fries and their corn dog was honestly, it was really good. Let's see, what else do we have? All right, so this is a little bit of a different side of it. So if you want to experience any of the rides at EDC, like the huge, you know, like wheel and like the roller coasters, it's not worth it if you're a GA or a GA Plus member. So what you can do is on Sunday upgrade to those VIP tickets, and that way you have access to all of the rides on Sunday. You just have to walk on. It'll take less than like 5 minutes to get on the ride. You don't waste any time, you don't lose any time on sets, and you should be all good. So I highly recommend doing that, because then you can explore the VIP section on Sunday as well with your friends. And it's only like probably $100 to like $80 extra, so highly recommend doing that. I will be doing that next year. Oh, the EDC mentality and like how you should go in. I highly recommend going to EDC with no expectations and just have fun, relax, enjoy your time there. Don't be set on escaping your reality. Just enjoy your time there. Just enjoy your breathing to the music, enjoy jumping up and down, meeting new people, sharing your blur bracelets and all of that stuff, you know. Just enjoy it. Don't take it too seriously. Have fun and meet new people and enjoy your time with your rave family. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to escape your real world, because that's not how it works. You're gonna go back on Monday and you're gonna be exhausted. So enjoy it, have fun, you know, have a good time, you know, smile, eat the food there, get a drink, go sit underneath some of the cool like designs that they have. Just enjoy it. Go to all of the little rave areas. Like they have little rave secret rave spots. There was like an airport style one. I think it was Allegiant. They had their own little rave area, and it was so cool. They had like smoke in there, and it was like really intimate, and they had their own mini bar there. It was just so cool. So go explore, don't put too much pressure on yourself, enjoy, and always stay close to your family, because that's when you'll be the safest. Otherwise, I think that's pretty much everything. And like, I guess my last thing is like, would I do EDC again? Obviously, I would do EDC again, but I would probably apply many of these tips and tricks that I didn't know. At one point I was really, really stressed out, like really anxious because I was around people that I didn't know. There were so many people around me. It was scary. And I could feel all of the emotions coming at me at once. So I highly, highly recommend just like relaxing, going in during the daytime so you know where you are, so you don't freak out. And just understanding that there's gonna be a lot of people around you. Like they smashed my beautiful glow wings because we were so tight in the crowd. That's how bad it was. So just be ready for that. Some of the best dance spaces are actually behind the crowd in the back. That's where you have space to actually move around. If you want to bring a hula hoop, that's a good way to like create a zone around you. So I highly recommend doing that. But other than that, just have fun, enjoy. And I am definitely would love to go back to EDC next year. Maybe do the RVing thing so I don't have to do a walk of shame every night. Just, you know, walk back to the RV and just relax and not have to stress about getting on the shuttle, getting ready, and all of that good stuff. Just going there in and out whenever I want to. So I think that's maybe what we'll do next year, but we'll see. We'll see if we even go next year. But if I did and I want to, that's what I would do. So I hope these tips help you guys out. I hope I get to see you guys next year. It was so much fun for me. I love my bachelorette there. It is such a memorable event. So like Kaskade's beautiful face. Oh, it was amazing. And I absolutely loved it, and I hope you guys love it as much as I do. I hope these tips help. I will link everything down below as well. And thank you for sitting here with me for this long. And please subscribe for more videos for Fluttering Thoughts with Zari. And I hope you guys had an amazing weekend, and I can't wait to see you guys next year.